Welcome back to the show, Namibia. Now, FNB Namibia is actively implementing Know Your Customer, that's KYC procedures, which includes verifying and updating customer information to comply with regulations that are aimed at preventing financial crimes. Now, this involves ensuring customers' personal and contact details, addresses, and ID information are up to date. Failure to comply can result in account freezes, though the bank emphasizes that this is a last resort, after multiple attempts to contact a customer. Now, joining us for more insight on Know Your Customer, on the Know Your Customer campaign is Mr. Claude Mugunda, who is the Financial Crime Intelligence Manager at FNB. A very good morning, Mr. Mugunda. How are you doing?
I'm great, Nicole. How are you?
Good, can't complain. Quite an interesting portfolio here, Financial Crime Intelligence Manager.
Well, Nicole, unfortunately, it comes with a lot of responsibility.
I'm sure. However, we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about the KYC campaign that you're implementing. You're doing this every year. You've been doing this every year. I think maybe just from your side, sir, why are you doing it? What's the importance? I know I gave an overview, but from your side.
Well, Nicole, as part of the Financial Intelligence Act, all banks, and that includes FNB, are required to refresh their customer information. And at the same time also, we are required to obtain up-to-date relevant information about our customers. And this is one of the reasons that we are embarking on this campaign again.
Now, does this apply to all the customers of the bank, or is this just a certain portion or section?
Nicole, it applies to all our customers. This includes personal accounts. It includes CCs, business accounts, trust accounts, and any other or all other legal entities that we bank. So to answer your question, yes, it applies to all our customers.
So what happens in an event, Mr. Mugunda, where you find someone that's a last-minute person like myself, for instance? What happens to someone like me who does not update their details?
Well, in that instance, Nicole, unfortunately, the bank will have to proceed to freeze your account. But very important to note, we will only do this after we have tried to make 3 times attempts to obtain all the relevant information with you. In the failure to obtain that information, after we've made contact with you 3 times, we will then unfortunately have to freeze your account. And that's the unfortunate part of the whole process.
Okay, now I've slept on it, and you've attempted to call me 3 times. I've missed it. I've been out of the country, for instance. I'm just giving an example. And I came back to the bank eventually. Can you unfreeze my account?
Definitely. Once you come back and we obtain the information that we require, we will then unfreeze the account at that point, after we've verified that the information is correct.
Now, one thing I do also know about the bank is that, like you said, you're very active in the way you reach your customers or your stakeholders, But how are the other means? What are the other means that the bank, or the route that the bank takes to update, its clients? For example, how would I know that I'm due to update my information?
Well, so what we will do is we will embark on this campaign. We will then contact our clients personally via telephonic contact.
3 times, right?
3 times, yes.
Okay.
We will then also make contact with you via email, and we will then have print media where we actually also inform our customers and clients to please update the information, and on platforms like Good Morning Namibia, where we also want to inform our customers that it's very important to please update your personal information with us. And this just makes sure that we protect you as a client and as a customer. And with the increased threat of cybersecurity, we also have to make sure that the information we have is up to date and relevant. And this will also help us to protect you as a client and as a customer of the bank.
Okay, Ms. Mugunda, am I required to go into the bank to go and update my information, or are we looking at alternative, innovative ways to do this?
So, Nicole, that's actually a very good question. So, FNB Namibia prides themselves on being innovative. In that case, we have different ways to update your information. So you don't physically have to visit one of our branches. There are 3 ways, obviously, that you can update your information. These 3 ways will include, you can either log on to our online banking platform to update this information. If you have access to the FNB app, you can also log on to the FNB app, update the information, and also via cell phone banking. This is also another means for you to update your information. And if you do struggle, you can visit our FNB page. There are step-to-step processes how you can update this information. And in the event that this is too difficult, you can always reach out to our customer contact center, and one of our knowledgeable agents will be able to guide you step by step how to update that information.
Is there a cut-off time for when I'm supposed to update my information?
Nicole, like I said, we have to have this information and it must be relevant. So after we've made 3 times contact with you and we do not reach or we do not find you, we will unfortunately have to freeze the account. So the cut-off time will be after we've made contact with you. So we have a process where we will look at the information, and if the information we feel is outdated, we will then make contact with you. And like I said, failure to obtain information, we will then have to freeze the account.
Now, you can't help, some people can't help but think in this moment, you know, you're actively now encouraging us to update our information, but some people might, you know, it would be hard to sort of different, like they think like an element of fraud is involved, you know, concern of fraud. Is there fraudsters that we have to look out for with this updating of the information or this urgent cry for this? What would you say to Namibians right now?
So, you know, we live in an unfortunate environment. Fraudsters will try to take advantage of this. But it's very important to note that FNB will never ask you for your personal information. Like I said, we will reach out to you to update your information. So we will never ask you for personal information. We will never ask you to click on a link to update this information. And that's why I emphasize that you can visit one of our online platforms, or you can then reach out to our customer contact center to update your information. But please note, we will never call you and ask you for your personal information or ask you to click on a link to update that information. And this is very important for our customers to note.
Yeah, for sure. Mr. Mugunda, any final words from your side to the Namibians once again as you plead for them to update their information?
Well, we would just like to say thank you very much to those clients and customers that have hit the call to update information. To those that haven't, please do reach out to us. Like I said, via online banking, via the FNB app, or via cell phone banking, or please call our customer contact center, please to update that information. Like I said, this only helps us to protect you and also to make sure that we have up-to-date relevant information for you. That's it for my side,
That's
Nicole.
it from your side. Help us help you.
Basically, yes.
It was nice having you in studio with us. All the best with your campaign. And yeah, I hope you Namibians are going to be much more responsive.
Thank you very much, Nicole.
Right. There you have it, Namibia call here from FNB Namibia, specifically the Manager of Financial Crime Intelligence at the bank, Mr. Claude Mugunda, as they're busy with the Know Your Customer campaign. It is imperative for you to come through and update your information because, like he said, it is in order to help you and protect you as a First National Bank client. We'll be back after the break. Please stay with us.